Hey you guys, so this is part two. My camera did cut off. However, this is part two, and I'm going to continue just, talking about what I was talking about in the last video, which is, divinity. And just, whether you identify more with either masculine or feminine, we have both energies within, right? And so, I was just kind of going over that it's really important to have balance. And it's so funny because my brother talk about being the balance like all the time, right? So, and it's so true. But just having the balance and being able to, and that's like your power, because it's you're able to see things from a broader perspective. You know what I'm saying? You're not so just focused on masculine. You're not just focused on feminine. And it's like when you get a chance to have that sacred dance with yourself and with those energies, and just, it's like you get a chance to experience really the best of both worlds, right? Because and then when you come to a common ground, right? And so again, that comes with like you grounding yourself, of course, eating correctly, detoxing and clearing out things, and doing your spiritual practices, your spells, and things that just make you feel good, right? I do a lot of rituals surrounding self-love, whether it's me doing my hair, doing my nails, doing my makeup, and I program my tools, jewelry, clothes, different colors that I'm working with, to really put me in a state of that bliss. As I'm learning myself on this journey, and it's continuing, I'm happy in the present moment. It's not overbearing. It's not like it's a task or tasks, but it's more about being happy, being excited to be on this journey, and learning more and more about who I am and what I'm connected to, and my bloodline and my ancestors and magical powers, and it's natural. It's like it's natural. It's not forced. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. And I talked about this in my last video in part one, and I said how when it's like this path, it's there already. You don't go looking for the path finds you. And that is connected with your ancestors, your bloodline, your royal sacred bloodline, right? And so it's something that it's like a portal that you go into. It's like initiation. It's like a gate. And once you've crossed that, and you're able to learn what your powers are for and your gifts, and you grow in your gifts, and you start to actually, just put your energy out there as this divine being. It's like everything reflects that back to you, whether it's through people, whether it's through a message that you hear on your social media, it's going to reflect that back, because you're going to feel and know that it's there, and that is pure, and that is natural, and that is just, you know what I'm saying? And that's very powerful. Yes, I believe that we have to go through things that makes us uncomfortable, excuse me, that makes us uncomfortable. But it's to really open us up so that we are able to identify and deal with our own magic. Can you imagine someone walking around with explosives, right? That's dangerous to not only themselves, but to everyone around them, the planet. You know what I'm saying? You have access to all of this power. You could do anything with it. You have to be careful. You have to be mindful of that, right? So it is the same thing with our energies. It's the same thing with our magic. It's the same thing with our uh, soul, our inner compass, everything. You have to be mindful because all of this power, of course, it will backfire against you. All of this sacred energy can really play against you, right? If you don't know what you're doing. So, yeah. Do you want to get to the inner and to the core? Of course. What you do with it, how you see, whether you see it is you making, good or bad, what have you, whatever. It's like you have to be able to take that, harness it, use it correctly, use it that is going to benefit you instead of hinder you. And that has everything to do with self-sabotage. A lot of people self-sabotage because they have so much power they don't even know what to do with it, and so it backfires. And then they're looking at everybody else like it's them and it's really you. Right? All you have to do is get on your path. Especially if you're chosen, you don't have no choice but to get on your path. The divine spirit of life will step in, right, and direct you where you need to be. Will it be uncomfortable? Very. But it's worth it. That's our royalty. That's our lineage. That's our legacy. And it's all within. See, I believe our ancestors had a trick. They had something up their sleeves. Of course, us going through slavery and all of that. Yes. But what people fail to realize is that you can't take away one's divinity. They can only take that away from themselves. So whatever is in the bloodline, whatever is passed down, you can't take that away. And it's secrets, it's codes. Again, it's divinity. It's sacred. It's a covenant. So our ancestors knew exactly what they were doing. Let's just say that, And that's really beautiful because now we're here in this timeline where we're able to help others. We're able to help ourselves, help heal others. And everyone that makes a choice willingly and that is open to their free will are able to get on their own path and do the same. And once you heal yourself, you're healing the collective, and the collective is your ancestors, right? Your soul family. And so I think that's what it's all about. Getting things back to the way that it were. Not in the same way, no, because time has to go on. Things, we have to live our lives. We have to pass down, through our bloodline to our children. Yes, but things are lining up the way that they need to. it's a balance, you know. And so I'm not going to be over here too long. I just wanted to kind of wrap up that video, okay? And I will talk to you guys later. And so again, full moon, or I'm sorry, new moon in Virgo, Friday, August 30th, 2019. And it's something to really think about. Petitions, you know, spell work, ritual work, ancestral work, bloodline, you know, something to really think about. Your own families, within, you know, yourself, self-care, self-love. So I'll talk to you guys later.